Hello students, myself Abhilash, biology lecturer, Vishwamanava Composite PU College Chitradurga. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter of 2nd PU biology, that is strategies for enhancement in food production. Introduction. To fulfill the demands of food items due to increasing population, biological principles are applied in animal husbandry and plant breeding. Animal husbandry is the agriculture practice of breeding and raising livestock. Animal husbandry deals with care and breeding of livestock like buffaloes, pigs, cows, horses, cattle, sheep, camel, goat, etc. It includes poultry farming and fisheries, along with crustacean, molluscans, fish. And we know that more than 70% of livestock population of livestock live in India as well as China. Management of farm and farm animals. A professional approach of farm management have increased the food production of fowls. Some of the management procedures applied in various livestock are as follows. Firstly, we discuss with dairy farm management. Dairying is the management of animals for its milk and its product for human consumption. In dairy farm management, we deal with processes and systems that are increases the yield and improve quality of milk. Selection of good breeds having high yielding potentially combined with resistance to diseases is very important. Cattle have been housed well, should have proper water to be maintained disease free resistance capabilities. The feeding of cattle should be carried out in a scientific manner. We should be consider both quality and quantity of fodder. Strict cleanliness and hygiene are important while milking, storage and transport of milk and its products. Poultry farm management. Poultry is the class of domesticated birds used for food or for their eggs. It mainly includes chicken and ducks with turkey and geese. Important components of poultry farm management includes selection of disease-free and suitable breeds, proper and safe farm condition, proper feed and water, hygiene and health care. Animal breeding. Animal breeding, it aims at increasing yields of animals and improve the desired quality of their product. A breed is a group of animals related by descent and similar in most of the characters like general appearance, features, size and configuration, etc. There are two kinds of animal breeding are there. One is inbreeding and another one is outbreeding. Inbreeding, breeding between animals of same breed, whereas outbreeding crosses between the different breeds. If you see a difference between inbreeding and inbreeding is a method of mating more closely related individuals between animals of same breed for 4 to 6 generation, whereas outbreeding, it's a method of mating of unrelated animals between the same breed that there should be no common ancestors for their 4 to 6 generation. If continuously we perform inbreeding in between the same related animals, then we have a condition known as inbreeding depression. It is defined as the continuous re- inbreeding reduces the fertility and even productivity. This is called inbreeding depression. Whenever this becomes a problem, selected animals of the breeding population should be mated with unrelated superior animals of the same breed. This usually helps restore their yield capacity. Then outbreeding. It is the breeding of unrelated animals which may be between individuals of same breed but having no common ancestors for their generations. Outbreeding is of two types, outcrossing and crossbreeding. And next we have one more type, that is interspecific hybridization. A male and female animals of two different species are mated. The progeny will combine of both the parents. We have an example of mule. It is formed by the combination of horse and donkey. Then controlled breeding experiments are carried out using artificial insemination. Here the semen is collected from the male that is chosen as a parent and injected into reproductive tract of selected female by the breeder. We have one more technique, that is MOET, multiple ovulation and embryo transfer technology. It is mainly used to increase the success rate of artificial insemination. In this method, a cow is administered hormones such as FSH to induce follicular maturation and superovulation. Instead of an egg, they produce 6 to 8 eggs. The fertilized eggs at 8 to 32 cell stage are recovered non-surgically and transferred to surrogate mothers. The genetic mother is available for another round of superovulation. Then beekeeping. The beekeeping or apiculture is the maintenance of hives of honeybees for the production of honey. Honey is a food of high nutritive value and also finds use of indigenous system of medicine. It also produces beeswax. The most common species of honeybees Apis indica. The following points are important for successive beekeeping: knowledge of the nature and habits of the bees, selection of suitable location for keeping the beehives, catching and hiving of swarms, management of beehives during different season, handling and collection of honey of and beeswax also. Then piscicultures or fisheries. Fishery is an industry devoted to catching, processing or selling fish, shellfish or any other aquatic animals. So there is a differences between pisciculture and aquaculture. There is a mention here. Then we discuss plant breeding. Plant breeding is the purposeful manipulation of plant species in order to create desired plant species in order to create a desired plant types that are better suited for cultivation, give better yields and are disease resistant. Classical plant breeding improves crossing of hybridization of pure lines, followed by artificial selection to produce plants with desirable traits of higher yield, nutrition, and resistance to diseases. There are majorly 5 steps involved in plant breeding. First one is collection of variability in the site, collection and preservation of all the different wild varieties, species, and relatives of the cultivated species. This entire collection we call them as germplasm collection. Second, we have hybridization process, that is evaluation and selection of parents in the identification of plants with desired combination of characters. This selected plants are multiplied and are used for the process hybridization. Third, we have cross hybridization among the selected parents to obtain desired crop characters. For example, high protein quality of one parent may need to combine with disease resistance from another parent. This is possible by crossing hybridizing the two parents to produce hybrids that genetically combine the desired characters in one plant. Fourth, we have selection and testing of superior recombinants. And finally, we will test and release commercialization of new cultivators. Plant breeding for disease resistance. Several fungal, bacterial and viral pathogens affect the yield and quality of plant products. To minimize this loss, disease resistant varieties were developed. Breeding is carried out by conventional method or by mutation breeding. Steps for breeding disease resistant plants, which includes selection of genome with disease resistant traits, mating of the selected parents, selection of superior hybrids, testing of the hybrid for superior variety, release of the new variety. So here we have some crop varieties, breed of hybridization and selection for disease resistance to fungi, bacterial and viral diseases are mentioned in this table. Then mutational breeding. Mutation is the process by which genetic variations are created through changes in the base sequence within genes, resulting in the creation of new character or trait not found in parental types. It is done by using mutants like chemicals or radiation. This process we call mutation breeding. Then plant breeding for developing resistance to insect pest, which includes crop plants and crop products, are destructed by insects and pests on large scale. To prevent this loss, new varieties resistance to them are developed. Here we have steps for breeding disease resistance plants. Then biofortification, breeding crops with higher levels of vitamins and minerals or higher protein or healthier fats. Breeding for improved nutrients qualities have been following objectives, which includes improving protein content and quality, improving oil content and quality, vitamin content, as well as improve in micronutrient and mineral content. Then we have SCP, single cell protein. It is an alternate source of protein for animal and human nutrient. Microbes are grown in industrial scale as a source of food grain. And here we have taken example of microbes like spirulina can be grown easily on materials like wastewater from potato processing plants having starch, molasses and animal manure, and even sewage water to produce large quantities, and can be served as a food rich in protein, minerals, fats, carbohydrates and vitamins. Then tissue culture. Tissue culture has various components. Let's discuss one by one. The capacity to generate whole plants from any cell or explant, we call them as totipotency, and thousands of plants can be produced from explants in short intervals of time using suitable nutrient medium, aseptic condition, and the use of phytohormones. This method of producing thousands of plants we call them as micropropagation. Each of these plants will be genetically identical to the original plant from which they are grown, and they are known as somoclones. Many important food plants like tomato, banana and apple are examples. The meristem culture. The recovery of healthy plants from diseased plants can be done by meristem culture. Although the plant is infected with a virus, the meristem is free from virus, hence one can remove the meristem and grow it in vitro condition to obtain virus-free plants called somatic hybridization. Then we have some neat questions. The chances of contracting bird flu from properly cooked chicken and egg are option A very high, option C moderate, or option D none. So that the correct answer is none, because the chicken is cooked properly. So the rate of bird flu disease is none. Second question. A group of animals which are related by descent and share many similarities are referred as. For this, the correct answer is option A, breed. So breed is defined as a group of animals of the same species related by descent and are similar in most of their characters and are termed as breed. Next, third question. Inbreeding is carried out in animal husbandry because it option A increase vigor, option B improves the breed, option C increases heterozygosis, option D increases homozygosity. For that, the correct option is option D, increases homozygosity, because breeding of animals of the same breed for 4 to 6 generation is called inbreeding. Superior breeds are identified and mated. The progeny obtained from such mating are evaluated, and superior males and superior females are identified for further mating. Inbreeding as a rule increases homozygosity. Then fourth one, Sonalika and Kalyan Sona are the varieties of. For this, the correct answer is option A, wheat. Sonalika and Kalyan Sona are the high yielding and disease resistance varieties of wheat. Then fifth one, which of the following is not a fungal disease? Rust of wheat, smutton bajra, black rot of crucifers, as well as option D, red rot of sugarcane. For this, the correct answer is option C, black rot of crucifers. In virus-infected plants, the meristematic tissue of both apical and axillary buds are free from virus because. For this question, the correct answer is option C. The cell division of meristem is faster than the rate of viral multiplication in both apical as well as axillary buds region. Seventh question. Several South Indian states raise 2 to 3 crops of rice annually. The agronomic feature that makes this possible is because of. For this, the correct answer is option C, early yielding rice variety. Then last question, which one of the following combination would a sugarcane farmer look of this sugarcane crop? So the farmer will look of this is thick stem, long internodes, high sugar content and disease resistance. Option A. Thank you.